Hello YouTubers, this is your host from GuzzTechno with an in-depth review of MIUI 11 MiRoom 9.11.7 based on Android 10 for your Poco F1. So it's a pretty detailed review, so let's get on to that one. Alright, so I'll be discussing the Android 10 features as well as exclusive features which are to MIUI 11 as well as MiRoom. First one is the Wi-Fi. So when you go and you want to log into a Wi-Fi, under advanced option you'll see privacy, use device MAC. So if you're using your home network, I'll suggest you use this one because if you have a MAC filter on, you won't be able to connect to your Wi-Fi. But if you're using any Wi-Fi in public places, then you should be using the randomized MAC to avoid your device from getting hacked. The other option in connection and sharing is cast. So as you can see, this one has special features. So you can cast with your screen off, and this really helps in saving the battery because when the display is off, it will consume minimal battery. There's option for smart network, under which there are different options wherein you can toggle the Wi-Fi network, mobile data, what kind of network you want to use. So if you're using something like Airtel or Vodafone, even Airtel is moving to only 4G network, so most probably Vodafone or Idea, you can switch to 2G network when making a call. And for Geo, I won't suggest you switch to any other network because it uses only LTE. The other option that you'll see is under lock screen. This is MiRoom exclusive feature, which is always show notifications. So under this option, if you get any unread notifications, they will appear on the lock screen. MIUI 11 has been criticized a lot because many of you miss your important notifications. They don't appear on the lock screen. So I'll suggest you turn this one on so that you don't miss out on any important things. Under display, you'll see an option for maximum brightness on call. I'm not using it because I don't want to waste my battery and I spend a lot of time on calls. So if you want as well, and it works perfectly fine, I have tested that. Now we come to the dark mode. You have dark mode as well as global dark mode. So global dark mode, I'll tell you how it works. So you turn it on. Alright, now you go to an app which does not support the Android 10 dark mode. So I'll go to this one, and hopefully here you go. It's a dark music, Google Play Music, right? So again, we'll go back to the settings and display. I'll turn it off for now, and I'll tell you why I'm doing that. There's another option to use the new MIUI fonts. So the default fonts which come, they are MIUI 11 Roboto. They're good, but not as good as these ones, the new ones. So let me just turn it off for you, and maybe it switches to the default ones. Maybe I'll have to fiddle around a bit. So now you see it has changed. So if I use the new ones, you get both these options, right? I don't think it switched, so maybe I have to reboot or something, or my eyes are not adjusting well. Under sound and vibration, there's one neat feature which is default adjusting volume. So many of the Android users complained that after Pi you didn't have the option to adjust the ringtone. Now you can switch, and once you switch, instead of the media volume increasing and decreasing, you can set your volume for the ringer through the volume buttons. And home screen, Not many options. It's just all the default options are available here, not many. There's also one good feature. So as I saw, the blur app review. I'll tell you what. If I, let's say music library, play music, right? I go to app info and I turn on blur app reviews, right? Now you see it's blurred out. So if you have any sensitive information or app, you can always use the blur app review of a feature of the MIUI 11, and yeah, it really works. There are no bugs or errors on that one. Now if you go to notifications, you get all different options which have been discussed in MIUI 11 presentations. You can check those out for yourself. I don't fiddle around much with that one. Now the wallpaper, you get video wallpapers here. Alright, so I'm not sure why at times it doesn't show the preview, but they all work, as you can see, right? And you can set these on. And let's go to themes. Not many options. It's a Chinese theme store, so but they have pretty good collection of video wallpapers, and you won't get an Indian theme store with this one. So in the password and security, what you'll see is let's see if there are any new changes to this one. So you'll get the features like face unlock, fingerprint unlock, but as I told you, on some of the Poco F1s, there have been issue of these two not being fingerprint not being available. So you can try it out. For me, it has been working since day one, so that's not an issue. And apps, so if you want to set any default apps in MIUI 11, what you need to do is you need to go to apps, manage apps. Now select the three dots and default apps. Alright, and here you'll get all these options where you can change the default apps. Under additional settings, you get full screen display, which you all must be aware of coming from MIUI 11 ports, but if you're not, you can use the full screen gestures here. You can double check for this gestures. I have checked it out and go back to the previous app. And now the main features which are hidden under the developer options. So you have to enable the developer options first, and then all you need to do is go to additional settings, developer options, scroll right down. Here one of the features is screenshot in any app. So it allows you to taking screenshot even in the secure apps, which usually don't allow you to take screenshots. If you want this feature, you can check that out. Then there is digital well-being, which replaces the screen time. I prefer digital well-being, so I have turned it on. And then there is an extended power menu. So extended power menu is, so you get recovery, reboot, airplane, silent, shutdown, fast boot. Then Google Feed option, which is available, right? It works, no issues with that. App title in 2 lines, and you turn on the show icon shadows, and it really makes, it adds that depth to the icons. If you look at the icons, you can see the shadow. It really looks very beautiful. So I've turned it on. As I told you, digital well-being, so I have this one right now. Special features, not much. Quick replies, it is a standard feature with MIUI 11, and Game Turbo is the latest version. So if you guys are on stable version for Poco F1, which is 11.0.50, you'll get the latest Game Turbo version with this one. Apart from that, there are not many changes to this one if you're coming from 9.10.31, but if you're coming from stable 11.0.5.0, I would request you all to switch to this one. You're gonna fall in love with this one. And the best part is the camera portrait mode is fixed, right? So if you go to portrait mode, last time we were getting the green screen. Now this time I'll have to check if, let's take a picture here. So you see it's blurred out the background. And only one bug, I won't say a bug, it's with every MIUI 11 ROM which I have tested till now, whether it be MIUI EU, MIUI Masic, MIUI China. So as I told you earlier, I haven't turned on the global dark mode on because once I reboot the phone, although the global dark mode will be turned on in the settings, the UI becomes normal for any apps which don't support standard Android 10 dark theme. So this one it'll appear like this only. Alright. So apart from this, there's not much, but I can vouch for it. This is the best MIUI ROM and I'm getting excellent battery backup. So if you want to flash, I'll be posting the links below. I'll also post the Telegram channel where you can check regularly for the MIUI 11 MiRoom ports, and keep on flashing. Thank you.